Module 3 Transportation Problem. The transportation problem is a special class of linear programming problem. It deals with the situation in which a commodity is transported from sources or origins to destinations. The objective is to determine the amounts transported from each origin to each destination that minimize the total transportation cost while satisfying both the supply limits and the demand requirements. The problem assumes that the transportation cost on a given route is directly proportional to the number of units transported on that route. The data for modeling the transportation problem include the level of supply at each source and the amount of demand at each destination, and the unit transportation cost of the commodity from each source to each destination. Since there is only one commodity, a destination can receive its demand from more than one source. The objective is to determine how much should be shipped from each source to each destination so as to minimize the total transportation cost. Thus, the transportation problem or TP is to transport various amounts of a single homogeneous commodity that are initially stored at various origins to different destinations in such a way that the total transportation cost is minimum. This figure represents a transportation model with 4 sources and 4 destinations with its transportation cost. Now we can see certain remarks about the transportation problem. First is the transportation table, which is shown in the figure. Here, SIs are the sources, DJs are the destinations, and CIJ is the cost of the shipping from SI to DJ, that is ith source to jth destination. Small si is the supply constraint of the source capital Si, and small dj is the demand constraint of the destination capital DJ, and xij, small xij, that denote the number of units to be transported from the ith origin to jth destination. Now total supply equal to total demand, that is sigma Si equal to sigma dj. When the total capacity equals total requirements, the problem is known as a balanced transportation problem. Otherwise, it is known as an unbalanced transportation problem. Now, the allocated cells in the transportation table having positive allocation are called occupied cells, and the empty cells are known as non-occupied cells. Now, we can see a feasible solution. A set of non-negative individual allocations, that is xij greater than or equal to 0, is called a feasible solution to a transportation problem. Now, basic feasible solution. A feasible solution is said to be basic if the number of positive allocations at any stage of feasible solution must be equal to row plus column minus 1. That is m plus n minus 1. M is the number of rows, n is the number of columns. When the number of positive allocations at any stage of the feasible solution is less than the required number, then the solution is said to be a degenerate solution. Otherwise, it is known as a non-degenerate solution. Next, we can see what is a loop in the transportation table. An ordered set of at least 4 cells in a transportation table is said to form a loop provided any 2 adjacent cells of the ordered set lie either in the same row or in the same column, and an even number of at least 4 cells must participate in a closed loop. Also, all cells that receive a plus or minus sign except starting unoccupied cell must be occupied cells. Each row and column in the loop should have only one plus and minus sign, and closed loops may or may not be square or rectangular in shape. And another remark about the transportation problem is the prohibited routes. When it is not possible to transport goods from certain sources to certain destinations, the problem can be handled by assigning a very large cost, say m or infinity, to each of the routes which are not available. The transportation method. Solution algorithm to the transportation problem may be summarized into the following steps. Step 1. Formulate the problem and set up in the matrix form as shown in table 1. Step 2. Obtain the initial basic feasible solution or IBFS using any of these three methods given below. First is the northwest corner method or northwest corner rule, NWCM. Second is the least cost method, that is LCM. Third is the Vogel's approximation or penalty method, VAM. These methods must satisfy the following conditions. The solution must be feasible. The positive number of allocations must be equal to m plus n minus 1. Any solution that satisfies these conditions is called non-degenerate basic feasible solution. Next is step 3. Test the initial optimality using modified distribution or MODI method. If it is optimal, then stop. Step 4. Updating the solution. Repeat step 3 until an optimal solution is reached.